Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel of just stuff of my life, okay? So I am Jade and I am from Tulum. No, I'm not. I am in Tulum, Mexico, but I'm from Toronto, Canada. Anyways, I am here to talk to you about female solo travel safety as well as safety in general here in Mexico. If you have not been living under a rock, then you probably have heard that Mexico is very unsafe, or if someone's going to Mexico, they're like, ooh, Mexico? Like when I said that I wanted to move to Mexico, everyone was like, why would you go there? It's so dangerous. Like you're gonna get mugged, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. Like, aren't you scared? And I was like, well, I wasn't until now you're putting all this fear in me and now I am scared to go, but I still went. And I've been here for over a month now, and for the first 2 weeks I was so scared biking around. I was like, everyone I was like on edge with, if you looked at me the wrong way, I'm like, so if you are thinking about coming to Mexico and you're like, oh, I'm a little bit terrified or I'm a little bit scared based off the stories that I've heard, I'm here to tell you that if you are smart, conscious, and aware of your surroundings, you will be okay. I've been here for over a month. I have met the kindest people. The locals here are so kind. They're always willing to help you. And the only thing that has happened to me is that I had my bike stolen yesterday, and let me tell you the story. So I went into an event. It was a DJing event from my friends from Toronto, and it was just like a great event. So anyways, I got there like 7 and I locked my bike up to the actual bike rack, like where you put the wheel in, and I put it through the wheel. You should do that. If you're locking your bike, put the bike lock through the wheel. Make sure you do that because they'll just take the bike. So anyways, I locked it up to the bike rack with other bikes. I come out of this event at like 11 p.m. and I'm like, let me just go bike home now. My bike is gone. And not only my bike that's gone, the entire bike rack is gone. All 4 bikes that have been locked up to this bike rack next to mine, gone. And I was like, am I tripping? Am I just like high off of life right now? Or what? I'm like walking around trying to find this freaking bike rack that I nailed my bike into and definitely locked it up properly, and the entire thing is gone. So I go into my cab, and this is a friend that has been driving my friend and I around. We made friends with him. He's amazing, just a blessing. And he was like, you know what? Let's search for your bike. I know some people. Let me just try and find it for you. So he went around the place and was like driving around asking all the locals if they found my bike. And I was like, God bless you. You're so kind, sir, but she gone. The bike is gone. And the whole rack is gone. Not only just my bike, but the rack. So she gone. And that is just Mexico. And you just have to laugh because it's like, whatever, they needed it more than you did in those situations. And, they can sell that for like $100, $200 Canadian. And that's going to feed them for a long time. And also provide a lot of supplies because Mexico is not a rich country. So that's my story of that. But I have been biking around everywhere. And if you are aware, smart, and conscious of what you are doing and you learn to trust your instincts, then you will be safe here. I promise you that, okay? It is a safe community, and Mexico in general is very nice. Yes, there's shit that goes on, and I'm not denying that. Like, there was like a shooting here before I got here, but don't go out at night is what I would say, okay? I know that sounds scary, but I mean, there's shootings in Toronto, there's shootings in San Francisco, there's shootings everywhere that happens. So do not cross out Mexico off of your list if you are afraid of your safety, because you can be safe if you are aware, conscious, and smart. So number 1, do not go out with a lot of money. Do not have a lot of money on you at all. That's just number 1 common sense. Do not go out with your passport. Do not go out with more of the credit cards that you need. Only take what you need out. Take a limited amount of money of cash out with you everywhere you go. Do not have more than what you need, because if someone sees you open your wallet and you have a lot of money in there, opportunity, okay? Opportunity, hands down. And what we have to understand is that we are coming into a country that, or you, me, whatever, coming into a country that is not as wealthy as the country that you are from. For example, I'm coming from Toronto, Canada, a very wealthy, privileged Canada, and I'm entering Mexico, who is not as privileged and does not have a lot of money here. So if they see me with money, I'm already a target because I am a female traveler that is not from here. So they can recognize that you are not from here, first of all. And if you are waving around your iPhone, that's $1,200, okay? And you're just waving it around, and they see it left on a table and you're not paying attention, they're gonna snatch it as an opportunity because that's gonna pay their rent for the next 2 years, okay? $1,200 Canadian goes very far, and they do not, like, the local people here don't get paid a lot, okay? So if they see an opportunity, they're gonna take it. And that's just facts because they see someone who has more money than they do, and that's an opportunity. So once you understand that, and just be cautious of your belongings, don't go out with a lot of money, don't be going out with a ton of jewelry and waving it around like you're, you know, Kim Kardashian over here and have banks and stacks, okay? Do not go out and attract more attention to yourself than need be. Number 2, biking safety, walking around safety. Do not go out at night. And what I mean by that is if you are especially a female solo traveler, don't be walking around at night just woo, you know, like, just be aware. Don't be going out at night. Try and get home at like 11:30 if you can. And if you're out past that time, or 11, if you're out past that time, grab a cab. Don't risk it. Don't be biking, don't be walking, and don't think like, oh, it's just around the corner. No, get a cab. You don't want to risk your safety and your life for over a $3 cab, okay? So I bike everywhere here, and I make sure that I'm on well-lit paths. I make sure that I am on paths that are with a lot of people and it's not secluded in the jungle. That's just smart, and that's just common sense. So don't lose your common sense there. Be common sensed. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is always go out with a friend if you can, especially at night. Try and be with a group of people. And number 3 is going to be that lock your stuff up if you can, hide your stuff, and yeah, just don't be oblivious to your surroundings. If you feel like you are meeting someone and the energy is off, your gut instinct is telling you like, no, I don't really trust this situation, trust yourself in those moments and exit. Also, if you are partying as a female, watch your drink. This is Tulum, Mexico. This is a party city as well as a spiritual city, but the party side still does exist. And there's assholes out there, okay? There's assholes here in Mexico, there's assholes in Toronto, there's assholes everywhere, and they're gonna try and spike your drink, and that's just what it is as a female, okay? So you need to be aware of that. Do not accept drinks from others unless it is like your good friend and you've seen them pour it themselves. Do not accept drugs from others unless it is a trusted source. And watch your drink, watch your drugs, and be cautious of that while you are partying. In fact, it's probably better to pre-drink and then go out. A, you're gonna be saving a lot of money, and B, you're gonna be safer. So if you can, just avoid those situations and don't put yourself into any risky situations. Take a cab when you need to. Don't be going out at night. Also, there is Aldea Zalma, which is a community next to La Valletta, which is also a community. La Valletta is where I am staying. Now there's a road that connects La Valletta to Aldea Zalma, which is the next community, which is a little bit more bougie. So that road is known as Invasion Road. And this is someone that told me this, and I'm passing it on. When you're here, you hear a lot of stories. So number 1 is do not go on that road alone at darkness, biking, walking, whatever. Always take a cab if you are going from La Valletta to Aldea Zalma, because Aldea Zalma is considered to be a higher end community with more wealthier people and travelers. So that's where opportunity lies for people to get mugged. And apparently I've heard stories that mugging happens not only in the nighttime but in the day. So I would just be cautious over there, and I will try and post like a little map so you see where I'm talking about. As for that, that's pretty much on safety. So if you are aware, conscious of your surroundings at all times, and I would say that if you are, I also want to add this, if you are going to the beach zone at nighttime, I think that's where a lot of danger lies, and that's just because it is filled with drunk people, drunk tourists who are vacationers. A lot of drugs are over there, and that's where Party Central is. So if there's anything that is a little bit sketchy, I would say the beach area at nighttime is. And not to steer you away, like go have fun and go party over there, but just be cautious. Take cabs and make friends with a cab driver if you can, and have one dedicated to you that you can trust, because the police are corrupt here, and a lot of people are corrupt here. So you need to form meaningful, trusting connections with people here, and trust your instinct and trust your gut. So if you have any questions on safety and what area is best to live in, contact me and let me know, and we can chat about it. And if you are a female solo traveler and you're looking to come to Mexico but you're scared, I'm here, and I'm gonna be here for a little bit of time. So message me on Instagram, realslimjd, 2 E's, and connect with me there if you have any more questions. Remember to subscribe, like, comment what you want to see, all of that jazz, and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you back here for my next episode.